Okay. What would you like to do in this forest?
Well, first and foremost, I'm completely alone now, right? The dog is gone at this point. It's heading back in the direction. It's at the town by now because I sent it out last night. I hope Roddy's still alive. I don't know yet. Time to get my dice out here. So I want to first get the firebrand sword out again, stick it in the ground somewhere that is reasonable to put it into, and try and say a prayer to this god of the sword or whatever. Let's see what happens. I'm not really a religious man, so this could go interesting. Do I have to roll for anything to do with that, or do I just say a prayer and then move on?
No, you just say the prayer and nothing noticeable happens.
Okay, well, I resheathe the sword again. And now I definitely know I want to roll because I want to kind of do a perception check. Is there anything around me? Creatures, humans, animals, just anything?
Yeah, you can make a perception check.
Can you call animals? Or is that only
10.
ability?
That's kind of my domain. 10 total?
Yeah.
You see a lot of trees, and you see a couple birds flying around.
Okay.
It's pretty nice outside.
Oh, so it is nice outside today.
Still a little, it's partially cloudy. Okay.
Can I can't believe I'm going to do this. We've been here before. Can I cast Speak with Animals? And I'm assuming I got my spell slots back, right, from sleeping. So
yes.
Yeah, I'm going to spend one of them and try and call out to the flying birds.
Okay. You go up to a tree and cast a spell, and you start speaking to a pigeon.
Pigeon? Oh boy. I hope you're ready. Like, you got your voice.
I am the official oil. All right, here we go. I'm official animal voice man. All right. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, not bad. How's it going for you, Mr. Pigeon? Do you have a name?
I got a little bit of a cold. My name is Pigeon.
Nice name, Pigeon.
What's my intelligence? Oh, master in the sky.
Well, let me actually check.
I don't know if I can even... How does speak with animals work when you're idiots?
Hold up, this might take a minute.
I want to continue this conversation, but I don't know how intelligent he is at this point.
I need DM guidance.
2.
So
it's -4 modifier.
So can it even speak?
So what does that mean? Well, I mean, I can communicate. Like
you can communicate, but you are very, very dumb.
Okay, so do you want just the simplest sentences possible? Then is that what you're telling me?
Like you hardly even have a sense of reality. You're just a pigeon that does pigeon things.
All right, squawk, squawk.
I'm a pigeon.
I'm a pigeon. Well, actually, having a sense of self is a very intelligent thing. So I wouldn't know I'm a pigeon. That's self-reflection.
Yeah.
Squawk, squawk.
What brings you out this far? Normally you're around towns and places like that.
Squawk, food, squawk.
Food, huh? You think you could take me to wherever your food is?
Squawk, food. I'm going to start moving in the direction of the town, because that would be, I would assume, where I get my food or around the town.
Is that where he flies to? Back towards the town?
Let me ask this, because I guess pigeons usually would be around where people throw out food. Is this a normal city where there's a trash heap outside of the city?
Yeah, there's plenty of places where they could find food.
Because I'm assuming they throw their trash outside the city, maybe burn it.
Pigeons live quite well in the woods.
Do they? I don't know what.
There are some that thrive in the city, though.
I'd be moving. I'm just assuming the easiest food source for a pigeon in this area would be near the city, where people throw out their scraps.
I wonder if you'd be intelligent enough to remember that.
Well, pigeons know where their food source is. I mean, squirrels know where their food sources are.
I suppose.
Yeah, like I can
But I think
find
he can
food.
ask as part of the spell. I think he can like ask for a favor or something. I can't remember.
Well, does the spell make me? I guess for him to be able to communicate with me, does the spell magically make me more intelligent for this moment? Maybe.
I don't think so, but let me check the spell. Speak with animals.
Like,
I
so I have
flipped
the
back to the
intelligence.
page.
So I feel like for him to even be able to, for me to respond to him, I have to have some level of intelligence to
The
understand what he's saying.
knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence. But
Okay.
at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters, including whatever they have perceived.
Okay.
Perceive
So
which food is.
yeah. So I guess I can. I guess. So I guess. I guess it's up to you, since this is your
I mean,
world.
I'm not really asking it to say anything. It would just,
Do you want me to be able to have a conversation with Fred, or you want me just to do like grunt and point? Tell me what you want, Hayden.
A bit of both.
God. All right.
I don't
Squawk,
believe
I can take
I
you
don't
to
believe a
food.
pigeon can point.
But I
But it can
can't
fly towards its food source, though.
Yeah, that's what I
That's
meant.
true.
That's what I meant by pointing. I didn't mean literally. Pigeons don't have hands. I know that much. Okay.
It brings its wing out and points.
Squawk, cast mage hand. Squawk. So squawk. Okay, so in character, I can take you to food.
Which way?
This way. I'd be flying a little bit towards the city now.
It came from there. You know why I'm out here, pigeon?
Squawk.
I killed a horse.
Squawk. What is horse?
I feel very bad about killing that horse, and I know there's going to be a lot of mad people back in town. I used to have a dog, you know. I don't know if my dog's alive anymore. I hope
Squawk.
it is.
What is a dog?
You're one of the best conversation acts I've had. I really. But anyway, I don't really know what's
Squawk.
going on
Don't be
out
sarcastic
here.
towards me. Squawk.
I mean, is there any danger in the area? Anything I need to keep an eye out for?
Squawk. Owl bears.
Ugh, those things again. Of course.
Is there any other dangers in the area that I, as a pigeon, would know about? I just picked owl bears because, Squawk, big things. And monkeys.
Mm-hmm.
And tiny things. Yeah, just give me, if you want me to say something, just feed me lines.
All right. I didn't want to interrupt.
No, that's what I mean. Just put it in text. I'll be looking at it.
Interesting. Okay. Do you know of any civilization beyond the town here? Villages, people.
Squawk, only big place.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Apparently, I'm intelligent enough to understand size.
I think they would understand bigger and smaller.
Yeah.
I'm kind of
I
pondering.
don't like this voice. I think I'm going to switch voices here for this.
I'm kind of pondering to myself at this point because now I know from something that has a lot more of an advantage point than I have that there's not really much around. I've said the prayer to the sword and nothing happens. I was perception checking around. Didn't really see any civilization or human activity. Can I check for tracks if there's been any humans around here recently?
Go make a survival check.
Alright. Hold that thought, Mr. Pigeon.
You could.
Survival 14. Probably not.
14.
Right?
Now you see some general footprints, but you can't really tell where they go.
Okay. And they look human or bestial?
I'd say a bit of both. Mostly humanoid shape.
Squawk,
Okay.
getting kind of bored here.
Oh, hold on a
It does
second.
last for 10 minutes, so...
Yeah, I would have not. I would probably use up about 5 minutes of my 10 now. Well, thanks for the information, Pigeon. I'll let you go on your day. Is there any more knowledge I can source from him at this point?
Squawk, top of the morning to you.
Jesus.
And with him gone, I don't see any like lakes or anything like that around the place, do I? That would have fallen into my perception check.
Yeah, he didn't notify you of any water sources or anything.
And I don't see any nearby, right? Just from
you
looking
can make
around.
it. Oh yeah, you from your previous perception check now.
Okay. Well, At this point, then, I'm kind of out in the woods. My dog is gone. There's nothing around me beyond myself and that tree that I that I have been living in. I guess in the meantime, I'm just going to start and make a campfire, I guess. I have that axe, so I can try and cut some wood down.
All right, go make another strength check.
I'm still going to eat breakfast. Strength check, okay. I miss the days when I was out on my own sometimes, you know. Natural 20.
You completely cut an entire tree down with a very clean cut. You have enough wood to supply yourself for quite a while.
So I'm going to try and attempt to put this fire together then. Would I need to dig a pit? I have a shovel.
You just need some stones, which you like small pebbles and such that you can grab, or small stones you can grab around. You don't really need to dig a pit for it.
Okay, can I find these stones or do I just pick them up?
Yeah, you just walk around and grab some stones.
So I'm going to dump some of this stuff together to try and start a fire. Do I need to roll for that?
This would be a survival check.
Okay. 9.
You're having a bit of trouble, but then you also remember you have a fire sword.
Ah! I knew I carried this for a reason, and I took the firebrand sword to the fire there to get going.
It takes a little bit for it to completely spread, but you get a decent fire going.
Excellent. And then I'm gonna get me some breakfast out of whatever I've got.
Okay. You don't eat.
Well, I'm gonna look through. What have I got here? I wonder if I could eat harpy wings. I've never tried that. Got those. Gas tongue. That might not be so good for my stomach. I'm gonna try grilling. Can I grill anything? Probably not, right? I don't have the equipment for that. Do I have a pot? I have a mess kit. Surely that gives me a pot.
Yes, it does.
You could make
Would
a
I
spit
have
with some sticks.
Farmer Lack to the rescue.
And I have a water skin, so I have some water, right? So I could pour some water out in a pot and try and boil these harpy wings.
He's a hermit who used to live in the woods. I'm going to assume he knows how to cook on a campfire.
That is true.
You're gonna try to cook some harpy wings.
Yeah.
Okay. So you put some. They're bigger than the pot. They're like. Let me actually look up how big.
Okay, I'll just use one of them then. I'll use one of them because I have 2. I'll just use one. If it's bigger than the pot, I probably don't need that much.
They're getting kind of old at this point, too.
Do have some of the wolf food. I have 9 pounds of food from the wolf, but I'm more interested in trying harpy at the moment than wolf food.
One wing can cover about up from foot to neck. Actually, no. Let's see. This is about like knee to neck.
Can I like cut some of it? Can I like cut half of it off so I have 1.5 harpy wings left?
Yeah, you can.
I've got a knife for that, so I've got 1.5 harpy wings.
Okay. So you put half of a harpy wing in the pot, and it sticks out quite a lot because the pot isn't that big. After a couple minutes, you start smelling burnt feathers.
Excellent.
And it's a pretty bad smell. It begins to turn black.
Gosh. Yo.
As it's done cooking, you have something that might be edible.
Well, only one way to try and find out, and I took in and I eat this burnt, singed
This could
harpy
be
wing.
poison for Lack's arrows.
It's very feathery. And it takes you a long time to get to any type of meat that could be consumed. It's like almost all feathers.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say you had enough of a breakfast to survive, or not survive, but like to pass as a breakfast. But it's okay, I guess.
Well, if I get hungry again, I've got the wolf food. We will not try harpy wing again. That didn't really work out too well. I didn't even check if harpy wings were poisonous or not. My character wouldn't know.
You don't feel any different.
Okay, so I don't feel ill or anything through it.
Or you eat anything else?
No, and I think I'm good for now. If I get hungry again, I've always got the wolf food and sort of bits and pieces that I have lying around. Well, in that case, I'm gonna try and get up and sort of explore the area a little bit more. Not straight too far from camp, but wander a little bit, maybe like 5-10 minutes in each direction, and maintain direction, because I'm pretty sure I can do that as a ranger. Can I see anything from there? Any water sources in particular?
Make a perception check.
But this would probably take me about an hour total. 12. Probably not.
I think that was the same roll as last time.
Yeah.
You see, it's not as thick of a forest as back at Orthorn, but it's still a pretty thick forest. You're having a hard time trying to find any rivers or creeks, and you're trying not to get lost in the amount of trees. You're trying to remember the way to the path.
God damn, there's no water around these parts. God, nobody seems to understand. Yeah. Well, I think I have that water skin, but I don't know what else I could do at this point. Draw stand isn't back yet. I'm just casually talking to myself in the woods. I've prayed to the sword. I've heard nothing from that. Kind of a bit of a dire situation we find ourselves in here. We've got a town full of my friends that currently hate me, or we've got the woods here where I'm eventually going to die. I don't know anywhere out here. Nobody knows of anything out here. Civilization.
How far into the forest are you saying you're going?
About 5-10 minutes each direction from the camp.
Okay.
Oh boy. Crap is going down.
Go make a stealth check.
Stealth check. Oof. Oh, 24.
Anyway, nothing seems to catch your attention at all.
Okay.
You look around and stick to the path, though.
Alrighty. Well, eventually I'm gonna come across something out here that is dangerous to me in some way. Again, I'm just talking out loud to myself, to whatever's listening. I'm also starting to feel a bit strange in the head. Isn't that right? And I turn and just start talking to thin air, but in my head I start seeing things. Doesn't respond.
Yeah, nothing responds.
Wonder where that dog is at. Been a while. What time would you say it is by now? Me wandering around and talking to myself and things
like 9:30.
Okay, so Drawstam wouldn't be back until like lunchtime, would he?
About 12-ish.
Wow, yeah. Well, I've eaten, done my prayer to the sword. There's no civilization out here. Well, only one thing for it, isn't it? And I go over to that huge pile of wood that I've got next to the fire. I assume there's still a decent amount of it left.
Oh yeah, quite a lot.
And I'm going to attempt, maybe unsuccessfully so, to try and attach some sort of platform to the tree and start and build like a tree house of sorts until Drostan gets back.
Do you have anything to hold them up?
I have rope.
Nails or something?
Do you think I could carve like wooden pegs of any kind, or? I have nails. I have rope. I could tie it with rope.
And that would be kind of difficult, but you can give it a try.
What do I need to roll here?
Let me check the skill list.
It's a 9, so. I imagine it might be just straight strength, right?
This will be straight strength.
Just 10.
10. You manufacture a small platform up the top of the tree, and as you're about to get on it, it collapses.
God. I bet that Corian would know what to do here. He always seems like he can survive a thing or two.
Takes about an hour to do it.
Okay, so it's now about 10:30. I've got a pile of rubble next to my next to my tree. Is the fire still going?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Go ahead and make another stealth check with disadvantage.
No, for making all that
As
noise.
you're making a ton of noise.
18. That's 23. That's good. Advantage. Oh, that's a 6. 11. 911.
You hear... I should make a perception check.
Oh, God. Okay. 14.
You hear some wings.
Ah! Next meal.
And as you're looking around, you see a little... Off in the distance, you see something red flying towards you.
Red?
Yeah, you're not really sure what it is.
Okay. Towards, like, directly towards me or just overhead?
It's like at an angle up, and it's kind of coming downwards. It's about 20 feet from you, and it's not dark outside, so you do recognize this. This is a sturge,
Oh my.
and it's heading right towards you. Go ahead and roll your initiative.
I don't know how powerful these things are. 15.
Okay. I don't have a figurine for this. I'll use this.
Dice.
I'll use a zombie.
Is a sturge a big creature or a small creature?
Very, very small.
Okay. I was just talking about how many hit points.
Okay. So you go first.
Okay, so it's about 20 feet away?
Yeah.
It's diving at me.
Yes, it's heading towards you.
Okay, can I shoot it with my bow then?
Okay.
So I'm going to use the longbow for this. That's a +5 to attack. 13, 18.
18. What's your modifier for your damage?
1d8 piercing +3.
Yeah, no matter what you rolled, it's dead. You hear a little
Yes.
screech as it falls down. They're kind of like
Yes.
mosquitoes, but like bigger.
Oh. Can I attempt to gut that for anything? Poison of any kind?
It's very small. You can try though.
Oh,
It's
what
like,
do I need to
fits
roll?
it fits
for
your
that?
hands. Survival.
It's very
If it
sharp.
fits
beak.
inside my hands, I could do something with that.
It does have a beak, like this. Yeah, like a beak.
15.
You salvage the thing that it uses to suck out blood, which is like I want to say beak, but it's kind of hard to describe.
Proboscis.
So what do I have? A beak with a question mark.
Yeah, a
From
sturge beak for folks, whatever you want to call it.
Like a sturge beak?
Yeah,
Maybe?
Yes, you can call it that.
Okay, I've got that down. Right, so that was the S in the area card. How long did that take? Probably not that long, right? I basically just shot a bird that was right
Yes.
at me. Well, my little fortress thing didn't really work out too well. I guess I'm going to head out to the road then and see if I can perceive anything coming or going, people of any kind. You know, I mean, I'm sure there's travel along this road.
Okay, gonna make another perception check.
10. Not good with perception.
You see some clouds overhead.
Oh, they're pretty. Oh. I sent Drostan back, and I specifically told him not to come back. So I don't even really know why I'm waiting here at this point. God. It is tempting. It is tempting to choose this life again, of being alone in the woods. It's quite peaceful and tranquil out here. I do kind of miss that. But I do know that my friends out there are probably... They're probably past the point of madness now. I mean, it's been over a day, I think. Can somebody give me a name for a person in the chat really quick? Like a D&D character name of some kind.
Huh? What?
I need a name of a person or a thing. Just any name.
Trap chicken.
Not a name of an actual person.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, TC. I tried. I don't know.
Google a
Pineapple.
D&D name for a human.
Oh, you say for a human, I was gonna say pineapple. I don't know. Rex Tylerson.
Tylerson, I like. Isn't that right, Tylerson? And look, nothing there again.
Yeah, there's nothing. You see the mosquito's dead body.
Drostan isn't there yet?
It's going to be about an hour before he gets there. Is there anything else you want to do before he gets there, or are you just like sitting around?
At this point, I'm sort of sitting around mulling over what to do. I just keep thinking about that sword, and I feel like I'm being watched by that sword. And I'm talking to Tylerson here, who's watching me from this sword, and he comes out of it. Something wrong, yeah.
So as you're sitting there pondering, about an hour goes by, and you hear some barking off in the distance.
Crap. Dogs. Don't sheath fiber.
As it gets closer, it sounds very familiar. As suddenly a blink dog blinks right next to you.
Ah! I thought I told you not to come back here. No matter. Welcome back. I obviously resheathe firebrand and sit down next to Drostan, who I'm assuming is pretty tired at this point. And
yeah,
see what do I see? Do I see a note like tucked in?
You see
to
a
him somewhere?
small. You see a note and a small satchel hold. Looks like the one you sent.
Well, I'll take the note first and read it.
It basically says from my message. It just says, "Just come back. Here's your gold. We don't hate you. Please." Did anyone else add anything on there?
I think I said like come back, and I think I put the potion of healing that he was trying to give me back in there.
Okay. Anyone else, or was that it?
I think I said something, but I don't remember what.
You said something like it's not a big deal. Come back. I think
pretty sure that's what I said. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals again for Drostan now.
Hold on, I need to drink water.
So, Drostan,
yes.
I assume when you got there, he's not very intelligent
master.
either, is he?
We've established that blink dogs are quite intelligent, actually, Master. I think I have an intelligence of 11.
You're more intelligent than I.
I think that was the joke, Master, a couple campaigns back. I've also broken the fourth wall. I'm super smart.
Give her a little rub on the head. And then I say, so, what did you find when you got there? Did they seem concerned? Did they not?
Everybody
really
seemed slightly concerned and annoyed, Master. I think they want you back. Actually, I'm very much convinced they want you back.
Concerned and annoyed.
Avarice looked very sad, Master.
I think about Corian's greatsword and how it's probably going to split me in two like some sort of watermelon.
Do you say that in front of the dog?
At this point, I'll be like, can you imagine that Corian's greatsword would probably split me open like a watermelon?
Corian seemed like he wanted you back as well, Master. He seemed very indifferent to everything. Like this was just really silly to him.
God, everything seems silly to him. What about the gnome? No, I miss that guy.
Well, the gnome put something in the satchel, Master, for you. He gave back your gift.
I did take the satchel and open it and pull out the potion, and I assume some gold rolls out there too.
Yes.
Being aware of that from the note. So I'm 25 gold richer again.
You should
Let me
return
add
to the
that
pack,
here.
Master.
And I've also put the potion of healing away too. I'm not sure, Justin. I feel like the anger. I suppose I could deal with
Nobody
that.
seems angry with you, Master.
You just said that they were angry.
I said that they were sad and slightly annoyed, it seemed like. Well, Corian did, but he always seems slightly annoyed, Master.
That is true. Well, there's no use staying out of here forever.
Especially at the gnome.
Yeah, those two do
I
not
hate
get
gnomes, Master.
Shh!
Oh, sorry, Master. You told me not to say that.
Yeah, you don't know. There could be some rogue gnomes out here. We don't want to be fighting such creatures.
I wonder what gnome tastes like, Master.
Wouldn't you just want to find out? Isn't that right, Tylerson? We want to find out what gnome tastes like.
Who is Tylerson, Master?
I gesture the dead thing's body on the floor.
Master, I do not smell anything living nearby other than you. I'm quite perceptive when it comes to smelling.
Now you're hurting Tylerson's feelings. There's no need. Now
Sorry,
he's offended.
Master. Well, Master, I think we should go back to the pack.
What do you think, Tylerson? There's no answer.
Silence.
Oh, say, do I need to do a voice for that now?
No.
Okay.
I'm assuming in my head he's gonna say you should go back.
I don't think you're actually insane, though. I don't think you're insane.
I've been out in the woods for a day and I've eaten damn harpy wing. I don't get much more insane than that.
The harpy wing didn't affect you. It just tasted bad.
Yeah.
But it would take you about 12 hours to get back.
Yeah. What time is it now? About noon-ish?
Yeah.
Sun high overhead. Well, we might as well. There's still some things I could be doing around town regardless, and maybe I'll
If
just
we
happen to
move
bump
at a
into those
fast
guys.
pace, Master, we could probably get back by nightfall.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. We leave it any longer and we'll have to stay out here again. And we're even fighting the local pests, and I imagine that they're at the bottom of the food chain, if you know what I mean.
Haha, that's a good joke, Master.
But,
You're
we
the
don't wanna be
funniest person I've ever met.
the only person I've ever met, as far as I'm concerned, and spoken to. But
This is correct, and was thus the joke.
I do not want to be part of this food chain out here.
Yes, Master. All right, Master, are we going back?
Yeah, I want to pack up my stuff and I'm gonna, walk back. No, I'm not gonna run back because I wouldn't be able to run that far. But I could at least, walk back up a reasonable pace to be back.
We
by
can do it at a
nightfall
fast pace, and we can travel
into
faster
town.
that way.
Justin
So I'm
is a little
assuming-
tired, though, from running the entire way, so he would probably have to walk.
I pick him up.
He's been blinking a lot, yeah. He's probably isn't going to blink anymore.
Pick him up. Strength check for that.
Actually, yeah, he's a medium size, so yeah.
Natural one.
He takes 6 points of fall damage.
What?
Ow, Master! Ow!
God.
You basically drop him on his neck.
Oh God. I have flashbacks.
Master, I need a feeding tube.
Well, now we're even after you bit me.
I'm sorry, Master. All right, so they're coming back then.
Yeah, we're heading back. So we'll be back over to you guys because you've just got back. It'll be about the time that you're back now at the end and you've got your journal and such.
Yeah, so
So I'll say you're back at like 11.
Yeah, so we should expect them by nightfall then, maybe.
Well, you guys won't know. You are not there.
Yeah.
You don't know if I'm coming back or not.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, okay. So, all right, well then, where do we leave off then? Yeah, so I have the journal, so I would want to inspect the journal.
All right, let me actually pull up my journal.
I'm gonna clean my armor and weapons.
Oh, actually, before I inspect the journal, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation, or however you pronounce it, on all of us, which will clean us all up.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation. I'm going to cast that on each of us to clean us all up. That's one of the uses of that spell.
I have all the dirt and blood, or zombie blood and such.
Yep.
Then I'm going to
shining.
oil my armor and weapons.
Okay, I think I found it. And you opened up the journal.
Just before I open, I would inspect it to make sure it isn't trapped.
Okay. This would be investigation.
Right. Now, since I'm treating this as a magical item, do I get a bonus?
I'm going to move to another table just in case.
It is not magical.
Okay. So it'll be +7 then.
+7, so...
Yeah, so my investigation, so hold on. 7 + 5, 13. Or,
you don't really
7 + 5, 12.
Oh, yeah, you don't really find any...
All right, any glyphs or traps. Okay, so I'm just going to open it then.
Yep. You open up and looks like it's not very used a lot, but there are a couple of pages with some scribbling in them.
Do I recognize the language? Is it common?
It is not common.
All right, I'm going to take 10 minutes then and cast Comprehend Languages, the ritual, so I can touch the pages and understand them.
Actually, Mike, actually, it's one action to cast that, or is it, you said 10 minutes?
It's 10 minutes. It's a 10-minute ritual, so unless somebody knows the language.
Okay. Mike, what are your languages?
Let me look.
And you have a bunch of languages, too. I have Gnomish, Common, Draconic, and Celestial.
Yeah, no, I think Mike has it. As neither of us have it, so... It should be on the bottom left of the character sheet.
Infernal, Thieves' Can, and Common.
Yep, it is Infernal. So you peek over and you see that it's in a language you recognize. Do you wish to tell him, or do you just keep it to yourself?
I'll mention it to him.
I'll ask you to translate it.
It says gnomes suck.
that's the title.
Listen, I could get 10 minutes and I can do this.
That's just that phrase repeated over and over.
Damn gnome racism.
You see, talks about growing up in the city of Brass in the Fire Elemental Plane. That's where he was born, and he moved to the Material Plane. He transported there, and he was not liked because of his race. So he actually he's a tiefling.
Oh, that's right.
So he took refuge in Elswyn, and he at night encountered the mine. He managed to find some sort of alternative cave, which he covered up and made his home. And he wanted to seek revenge against all the people who dislike him. So he has been manifesting undead creatures. I'm sure Mike knows all about that prejudice in this city.
So that's it?
Pretty much it. Just like he puts in a brief recap of his, I guess, life, the one that ended.
So there's nothing significant for us, really.
Nothing that you can see. There's no like hidden chest or anything.
And you said I was expecting it for. There's no illusionary script or anything on it, right? Like no invisible scripts.
You can make this be Arcana check.
Okay. Yeah. 15.
Yeah, you don't really see much. Doesn't really
All
seem
right.
magical.
All right. Well, I'll say.
Sure, you're not going to check it 3 more times just to be sure.
Hey, I don't know. You gave us a journal, so I just want to make sure. So, I guess I don't know what we want to do for the rest of today. We expended. I'm going to ask Avarice how many spells how much magic you got left for today, Avarice? Do you think we need a rest before we go on this troll or hobgoblin quest?
You know, I can't remember. I know I spent a lot of healing spells,
That's what I was thinking.
so
I remember you healed us a lot. I've used up a little bit of magic. I still got a little bit in the tank, but
I'd like to keep a watch out for any guards coming in for lunch.
okay. Go and make a perception check during this.
Have you seen a man and his dog around?
Ugh, 2.
do you think we should? Do you think we
6.
should go after
Don't
draw
really see
stand?
much. Just
Do you guys think we should go after draw stand?
I think it'd be fine,
All right.
unless you want to.
No, we could get a new horse today.
That is true.
The stable boy told us we could go to the stable master, get a new horse. And we're not leaving town anytime soon. You guys that looked at the board, is the troll or the hobgoblin, are they near the town? How far away are they from the town?
Let's see. The hobgoblin was 2 hours, and the troll was 30 minutes.
Yep.
All right, so that we can just take care of that anytime. I don't think we should go after them today.
Man, I can't believe that guard told us to come in here, and then no guards have come in. That's just weird.
I can
I'm
cast
also
a
like
guard
out of
if you-
spells, so
Ooh, yeah. We should probably sleep for the rest of today, unless there's
Yeah, I've
something
got
else we
some-
want to do.
if you guys want healing,
I've got some burns I'd like to doctor. So
All right. Well, let's just take it easy for today and pick this up tomorrow. I guess we could decide, do we want to go for the hobgoblin warlord first or that troll? I feel like the troll would be easier.
I think the troll.
Yeah.
Corin, you're especially familiar with hobgoblins. You know that they heavily fortify their base.
Yeah, well, I think that a fortress of hobgoblins might be a little more difficult than a single troll.
I'm
I mean, a
gonna-
troll is going to be a difficult fight, but it is a troll versus a fortress full of hobgoblins. So
I'm gonna see if I can look up anything about do any research on trolls in my notes and around town today before I go to bed to prepare us for tomorrow.
do I know about trolls?
You can both make history checks.
All right. I was gonna spend the rest of the day looking at it. Could I get with advantage for that or no?
There are no libraries here, so
Okay.
14.
you know they're rather large.
I got
But you
20.
can stay away from because you're smart.
I got unnatural 20.
A natural 20. All right. You
Unnatural 20.
you know they're very vicious. They'll basically eat anything that they see that moves.
Do I know anything about their weaknesses or anything in terms of battle tactics for dealing with trolls?
You know that they have a regenerator, or they're able to regenerate. So that's generally what makes them tough, is the fact that they regain health.
All right. So that's all I know then is they regain health and they're big and tough.
Yes, pretty much.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll share that with the group. So, trolls are big and tough, and they regenerate.
I knew they were
So
big
we're
and
gonna
tough.
we're gonna have to. That's true. We're just gonna have to knock it down pretty quick. But old Corian here probably can slice and dice it pretty well. And I picked up some new tricks, by the way. So. All right. Well, I don't know. Guess we sleep for the night.
I'd like to talk to the bartender, inn owner, whatever,
It's the half orc individual.
and see if He knows about who would be the best person to buy a horse from.
The stable boy
He
told us the
mentions
stable
I
master.
don't care what the
Oh,
stable
we
boy
have
said.
one. We have one for a sale here.
Okay. I want a good riding horse from horse people, not from the stable where someone left their horse and wandered off.
This wasn't actually someone else's horse. This is like just a general horse for sale.
Okay,
Um,
well, I don't want a general horse. I want a good horse.
Is this a horse for pulling carts, like what a workhorse?
I don't want a draft horse. I'm looking for a good riding horse.
Oh, okay. You want a riding horse? I'm gonna ask him if he knows about any draft horses.
He says there is like a small horse salesman in town. It is in this very like plaza, I guess.
All right, I guess.
And he's good salesman, got good stock.
He has most horses that you can find. I just had to look up the prices.
Yeah. I guess I go and talk to him too then.
Alright, well, I'll thank him for that. And I would like to go talk to the horse salesman.
I'm gonna ask Avarice
Alright.
if he wants to come because we both got gold from that stable hand to buy a horse back.
I actually, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to try and knock this salesman down, or like his prices. Not him personally.
Oh, because I already have.
I'm not gonna
I was
attack.
gonna use my-
Taarnham's not here. That
I
doesn't
can
happen.
knock him down if you want to knock him down. That's not a problem.
I could suggest him. That's my plan. That is how I deal with people. So
I still have to find the prices.
I think it's about I want to say it's 50 gold for a draft horse, 75 for a riding horse.
That sounds familiar.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't think I can find it. I'll say
here,
like
bring up the character and I'll look it up right now.
the character.
Yeah, like have us interact with him.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you enter. It's pretty easy to find. You just ask around and they point you straight across.
I have the prices. Draft horse is 50. Riding horse is 75.
Got it.
Draft horse moves at 40 naturally unless it's going fast, and then a riding horse can go up to 60.
So, and you go
also
up
need
there.
a saddle though.
Yeah,
which
are very easy to buy.
Yeah, military is 20 gold. Riding is 10 gold. And saddlebags are 4 gold apiece.
Yep. So you say there are quite a few in stock, up because they have the little place for horses, and you walk up to the store itself, and you enter.
Are you
And
with
you-
us, Everest?
I am, yes, because I'm going to negotiate this.
Oh.
What's Mike up to?
Mike, do you want to tag along,
Sure.
or do you want to sit here and get drunk all day?
Actually, I'll do that.
All right. I'll have you do your saving throws here when I get back.
I will do that.
So, it's human, short black hair, and facial hair.
Don't forget, you guys have those gems too, just so you remember.
That's right. I'm gonna walk in, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, how's it going?" And he's gonna, say he's doing all right. He asks what you guys want specifically. What kind of horses? Are you interested in any horses or horse supplies?
You said you're knocking down the price.
Yeah, but I'm gonna lead on. Like,
Oh,
what
all right.
kind of horses do we want?
I'm looking for a riding horse.
We need
Not
another
a-
draft horse.
Not a standard, like, ride into town on a Sunday horse. I need something
Yeah.
a little less skittish. I mean, maybe not with the training of a war horse necessarily, but I need something with a little bit of, bite to it that's not going to run off in fear every 5 seconds.
Warhorse is 400 gold too. So.
Right, I don't have 400 gold, so
He puts his hand on his chin. And he says, "I think I got what you need. We have a brown horse in our
A brown
stable.
horse.
Very unique though. It has a few white spots. Looks pretty. So
I would like to check it out.
okay.
I'm going to suggest to Avarice that you might want to have, if Corian decides on a horse, we might want to have you cast Speak with Animals to see how the horse was treated,
Okay.
in case he lies to us.
Well, I know horses.
Okay.
I roll 15 with animal
To
handling
kind of like
to
give
check
it a
it over.
glance.
Yeah.
It looks very well fed. I'm not saying it's fat, but it's given the correct portioning of food and looks very stable and sturdy. Looks like it could be a good fit.
Does it try to bite me?
With that check, no. It
Oh.
lets you pet it.
Well, maybe a little nip. Let me know it has some spirit in it. I don't want to,
Corian, do you want a horse that won't run away at the first sign of danger?
Yeah, that's what I just told the guy.
Okay. I'm saying this to you here. I'm going to turn to the guy and say, will this horse run away then at the first sign of danger?
Depends on what you're going against.
I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna step back out of its line of sight and clap my hands.
Okay. Let me just roll. Yeah, it doesn't. Like it glances over, but it doesn't seem
Nice. All right.
phased.
Let's try a real test.
Now I want to draw my sword.
Okay.
And I'm gonna slowly move my sword up from behind its line of sight, and see how it reacts when it can see it.
First, the guy is asking you if, what are you doing with that
I
sword?
am testing your horse.
Okay. So he seems kind of scared, but that you're gonna hurt it, but he lets it happen, and I'll roll again. This time it's shaken a little bit, but it still holds ground.
All right. This
It looks like it's a little bit.
seems like a good horse then. So it doesn't have any nicks or cuts, or everything looks real good on it. Can we?
Perception, or are you specifically looking for cuts or anything?
Well, no. I just meant during my
Taarnahm check.
15 check. I didn't notice anything.
You did not see anything
too major. Can we take it out in the yard and have it walk around so I can check its gait?
You want Timon to get the ultimate horse. Yeah.
Well, I don't want the ultimate horse, but I do want a good horse.
Corian, would you like to know how it reacts to magic?
I don't.
I'm surprised no one has tried to Taarnahm proof this thing yet.
I could cast a little spell that would just create some sparks in front of it to see how it reacts.
Well, I mean, I would expect it to jerk back from sparks, so...
But if it runs away scared and tries to jump the fence...
Well, I mean, we don't want to do it in the stables.
Correct. That's what I was saying. When you take it out to check its gait, would you like me to do that or not?
Sure, we could try that.
All right.
And the guy looks at you and says, just no magic.
I'm not going to cast any magic directly onto the horse. I promise.
Mm-hmm. So you're going to go... What were you testing in the yard?
How it moves.
How fast it goes, or?
Well, not how fast it goes, but lead it around a little bit, make sure it walks correctly. It's not favoring a leg or anything.
Yeah, as before, it looks very healthy.
All right, so this is a good-looking horse then. This is what I'm looking for. All right.
This is like the desk all over again, but with a horse.
All right, I'm going to cast whatever that word is.
Prestidigitation.
Prestidigitation to create just some purpley sparks about maybe a foot in front of it.
That's really close.
Like a foot in front of it.
That's really close.
All right, fine, a foot and a half in front of it.
That's still really close.
All right.
He-
All right. How far away do you want me to do it, Corianne?
How about 10 feet?
All right. 10 feet away, I'm going to cast in front of its line of sight. I'm going to cast Prestidigitation, and I'm also going to cast immediately afterwards Minor Illusion to give it some sound. So like a small bang, and there's going to be some sparks.
All right. It notices it, and it doesn't, because of the distance, it doesn't seem very phased. But the guy reminds you, hey, no magic, like I said.
Hey, I'm not going to cast it on the horse. I promise I will not directly cast magic on your horse.
Okay, well, I am interested in this horse then.
I'm going to whisper to Corianne. I'm going to say, would you like to know what happens if it gets stricken blind?
Would you like to know what happens when you get stricken blind?
Listen, I have a new spell I learned. I was just thinking about trying it on your horse.
I'm gonna crack
Sorry.
my knuckles. Me too.
I'm rolling my eyes because I don't consider you a threat.
With my new 20 strength.
So,
I'd also be interested in. Do you have a military saddle?
Yes, we do.
Saddlebags.
Yes.
Bit and bridle.
Yes. We have pretty much all horse supplies. I just, the prices seem to phase me. I can't remember what they were.
I have it all in front
If
of me.
only we had a gnome that remembered.
I have it right here.
Yeah, so it's 75 for the riding horse, 20 for the saddle, so that'd be 95. Bit and bridle is 2, so 97. And then I guess feed is 5 copper pieces, so you could probably just we buy feed in town. That's with our like supplies. So
Yeah.
You want saddlebags too, so that'd be what 99 then, right?
So let's say 100 gold for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Then.
I'll push you both aside, and I'll say I got this. I have this ruby. I think you'd be interested in. Looks very well crafted. I'm going to try to persuade him.
Well, it's my horse, so why don't you use my ruby?
You're a ruby. You have a ruby?
I do.
I gave each of you a ruby.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, actually, I have 2 because I got
How'd you
one.
Oh, that's right.
I got one
earlier.
and I didn't show you guys. That is.
How come you're partying with money all of a sudden? I'm asking Avarice.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I'm gonna show him the ruby. He isn't very knowledgeable of gems, but he looks at it and says it's good, but I'll probably need a little more.
I'm gonna whisper to Avarice. Want me to help out with this?
No, I got this.
Okay.
Okay, how about 2 rubies?
Two rubies is more than the horse is worth.
No, it's not.
My rubies were 75 gold.
He tells me I can keep the rubies.
Oh.
I rolled a 2, so.
Okay, well, what about my ruby then?
Trying to be helpful.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
And say 15 gold on top of that.
Okay. Go to make your persuasion check.
Ugh, I rolled a 3.
For your total.
A 4.
Yeah.
I forgot I got an extra point now.
He says I'm not really interested in rubies.
I'm going to. Do you guys want some help?
No, we got this. Okay,
I'm
how about-
I'm like hopping from foot to foot because my character is impatient.
Okay, I'm gonna say, okay, how about the rubies and this short sword that I got like 10 minutes ago?
What are you trading them for?
I don't know. I just need to not pay actual gold.
That's
Listen.
I'll just it's my horse. Look, I will pay gold for it. I will give you 90 gold for the whole lot.
Yeah, he ignores me, so I rolled a 3 this time. Go make another. Wait, you said 90? Yeah, this will be persuasion. So
13.
13. Okay, what was it?
I will.
And he agrees 90 is pretty fair.
All right.
That
I will
was a
hand
lot
over
simpler than it was supposed to be.
90 gold. What does that work out to be?
All right, so he takes the 90 gold. He gives you all the supplies that you need. Just mark in your inventory whenever you're ready. And he gives you the lead for the horse.
Thank you.
I'm gonna show you how this is done.
We technically still have the carriage, or yeah, is that what it's called?
have
Carriage
We have
Right,
the
you guys
carriage.
can do the thing for your draft horse.
or the wagon, whatever it is.
This was my horse.
All right, now I gotta impress you guys. I'm gonna walk up and show you how it's done. I'm gonna say, I'd like to get that draft horse for us for Avarice's Ruby. I'm just gonna ask him to will he accept that.
You're overpaying for the horse.
Shh, I don't know the value of it.
I'm just gonna lead my horse back over to the stables inn, shaking my head.
Do you know how much? Do I know how much the ruby's worth?
Make an intelligence check. Are you talking about my rubies?
Yeah, I think we did this last time. I think actually I do know how much it's worth.
You do? Oh, that's right. I remember I said it couldn't be above 75.
Yeah, it couldn't be above 75. So I'm gonna see if he. I actually asked Avarice, do we want 2 horses?
I want a horse for myself. Yes.
You want a riding horse?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just whisper. So I guess before I go up to him, I'm gonna ask him this. So that's what? That would be 125 gold. So I'm gonna see if I can get it for 1 ruby.
For just a riding horse?
Both of them. I'm gonna try to get the draft horse and the riding horse for 1 ruby. I'm gonna ask him if he's willing to do that.
You can make a persuasion check. I would say.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna see if he will take it. So is he telling me no?
Yes, he is kind of saying he's not really interested in rubies.
I'm going to suggest to him, as you can, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation and Minor Illusion to just make some general magical effects. You know what I mean? As you know, I'm a powerful wizard. These are actually magical rubies. Actually, hold on. Would my character lie? No. I'm just going to suggest that it's actually a really good deal. That's my suggestion. That this is actually a really nice ruby. It's a great deal you're getting here.
Are you casting the spell, or?
Yes, I'm casting Suggestion.
Okay.
So he now has to beat my Wisdom saving throw, and guess what? I still have stockpiled as a 13.
13.
Which fails the Wisdom saving throw check.
It does, yes, because NPCs usually have +0.
Oh, that's right. I forgot there's modifiers.
There is, yes.
I'm also out of divine rolls for today now, just so you know.
Okay. He seems convinced that the ruby has some worth, but he says, throw in another 15 gold and I'll take it.
10 gold, and we have a deal.
I'll give you a persuasion roll with advantage for that, because he is affected by the spell.
Okay.
Did you test your horse?
Nope.
You're probably buying a terrible horse.
So I don't think it's going to be persuaded. I think I got like a 9.
Yeah, he says 15.
All right. I'm going to turn to Avarice and say, are you willing to chip in the 15 gold? I can just pay the 15 gold if you really want me to.
I pretend like I don't really hear you.
Are you willing to you're willing to give it the ruby, though, for this, right?
Oh, yeah. I hand you one of my rubies.
Okay. I'm going to give him the 15 gold.
Okay.
So I'm going to give him 200 copper. So that's just 2 gold. And then
yes.
I'm giving him 13 actual gold pieces.
Okay. Just getting rid of your copper.
Yeah.
All right. He hands you the horses. And, yeah.
Pleasure doing... Oh, I'm going to turn to Avarice. You still have to get your riding saddle and all that.
Oh yeah. That's what was it, like 10 gold you said for a saddle?
No, it's more than. What kind of saddle do you want? Just a regular one?
Yes, just regular saddle.
A riding saddle is 10 gold. Do you want saddlebags?
Yes.
That's 4 gold. So it'd be 14.
I'm gonna ask him if he can just include those in the sale since we
Oh, and a bit
spent.
and brittle is 2. Yeah. So yeah, it's like 16 gold.
God. And he completely stops talking to me.
I'm gonna walk.
It's
I'm gonna
up
walk
to
back up to him and say, I'm gonna use another suggestion. Say, shouldn't you just include those since we spent so much money? And I don't have any.
You can make a.
No, he has to make a wisdom saving throw.
You're casting again.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a 14.
Ha! Spell save went up to 15 because of my
Yeah,
bonus, so
that is.
he fails.
He says for you he'll give the supplies for, but not for me because he isn't very happy with me.
I see. I guess he has a positive view of gnomes.
He's not racist, yes.
I want to wish him a very good day and thank him for his time and give you this, and then just take the supplies out and give it to you when we're outside the store.
Okay.
After we take the horses back.
I'll probably have to buy my own. You said it was 14 total?
Yeah, but I got it for you. I'm just going to give it to you when we leave. Because we could still use the bridle and saddle from the dead horse.
That is true.
You know, it's just a horse. You're gonna pay for stabling your own horse though, so 5 silver pieces I think a day or something. So
yeah.
So I'm gonna hand you the stuff, and yeah, I think that's gonna be about it. Without just for housekeeping, can I go and just get 2 more flasks of oil and charge myself for that without having to interact?
Go.
Okay, yeah.
Go quickly get it. Did any of you want to do anything else before we head back to Mike, drinking alcohol?
How close is the general store?
It's in St. Plaza.
Okay. I'd just like to jump in there real quick and purchase a hooded lantern.
Hooded lantern. Do you know the price on that, or do you want me to look it
up? Give me a second. I gotta scroll here. Hooded lantern is 5 gold.
Okay.
And I'd also like to buy, say, I don't know, 5 oil flasks for it.
Sure. You want to do that?
All right.
They say, have a nice day, and you leave. Are you heading back to the tavern as well?
Yes.
All right. So, Mike, how much are you drinking?
Lots of beer, it says.
Yeah. Lots of beer.
Oh, really? All right. So, let's see. Make 3 Constitution saving throws.
I wish I could feed you 1 right now. Are we back in town? Are we back in me and Corianne for this?
Drunk tiefling.
This is happening while you guys were shopping.
Okay.
Drunk tiefling cast hellish rebuke on table.
Maybe he'll remember thieves, how the thieves guild works.
Burns the inn down.
I kind of want that to be his character, to say like he remembers things when he's drunk, instead of the opposite.
He's after the first couple drinks, he's doing okay, but he does get he feels the effect a little bit by the end of it. Yeah, he's not like completely destroyed, but he is, I'd say, a little drunk. So, as you guys head back, you do see him with lots of glasses on the table. See the half-orc like cleaning his glasses, like kind of rapidly.
I'm gonna turn to Corian and say, "Would you like to drink? Should we drink?"
What time is it?
Oh, with all that
should be
shopping, I'd say it's getting
should be
close.
like dinner time, close to dinner time.
Yeah, it's getting close to evening.
Then I say bring on the food
Okay.
and the ale.
Ooh, whenever we get our food, I'm gonna cast my prestidigitation spell again to make it better food because that's one of its purposes.
It looks slightly better. It tastes a little bit better too.
It's more than slightly.
Oh, it's a cantrip, right?
Yeah. The spell itself says, you chill, warm, or flavor up to 1
Flavor,
cubic
okay.
foot. Yeah, that's what I'm using it for. You make a tastier meal.
So he enhances the flavor of the food that's given to you.
Kind of look around for guards again.
You can make another perception check.
16.
16. Even here, you don't really see anybody. Looks like today is not the day to find guards.
Weird.
Um,
Did we already rent rooms? I can't remember.
you did, I think, the last night, but I don't think you did this night. But it's like, I think 5 silver, so it's not a lot.
Yeah.
At least until gets his house spell.
That's it. We still would want to stay in an inn when we're in town. That's just in the wilderness.
I'm gonna rent myself another nice room.
And I'm gonna
Okay.
rent myself the basic room. Modest.
All right, go ahead and mark off the 5 silver off of everybody, except for Taarnahm.
What do I have to pay to stable my horse?
Ooh, I saw that. I think it's 5 silver a day.
No, actually, at these places I believe it was given for free.
All right.
If you just have a horse, they just throw it in the stable and you're fine. As long as you feed it and such, they just hold it there.
All right.
I'm gonna have
I'll mark off a silver then, so they can feed it.
Do you have your own
Oh, it's only
food?
copper.
I do, but I don't
We
want
still have
to.
food in. We still have food in the
I want to
cart.
waste my food that I bought for my horse.
Yeah, if you wish, they do have food. If you wish to pay it for yourself here, so you don't waste it, you can do that.
All right, I will.
It's 5 copper pieces for feed.
All right. So, do you guys wish to do anything else? Because Taarnahm will be here about 10 or 11.
I'm gonna buy a drink.
But yeah,
Okay.
these guys wouldn't know that though.
I'm saying, but that's when you would arrive.
Most
You
people
thought
would be
that they don't know
better
that.
then.
Well, I suppose tomorrow we gotta go out looking for Taarnahm then.
Yeah, if we don't hear,
If he doesn't make it
from
back.
him,
Unless you
Yeah, I
guys
hope he comes back.
got a different idea. So what do you
The,
think? Trolls?
I don't think he would have gone far.
Trolls are hobgoblins once we find him.
Trolls.
I don't mind either way.
I mean, eventually it's going to be both, obviously. But,
Well, I would rather have, if Taarnahm doesn't come back tomorrow, it's easier for us to take down one troll than it is to storm a hobgoblin camp, like you were saying about them being heavily fortified and everything.
Well, I feel like we should look for him if he's not back by morning.
All right.
I would assume...
Well, you said that Lack would know that, Hayden, so...
I would assume that...
No, I'm saying because I said because I don't choose. That's why.
Oh.
So.
Fiery Blade would be beneficial against the troll.
Yeah. Well, I got a new fire spell, so...
What do you think, drunk tiefling? Who went to get water?
He starts speaking.
Yes.
I was gonna say he starts speaking in Infernal to you.
Yes.
All right. Do I need to do a saving throw for my drink?
For you, yes, because you have a very bad history with drinking.
Hey, now only once.
I think you passed out like several times so far.
Well, you make me pass out when I'm AFK, but
Yeah,
all right. So is this just a Constitution saving throw?
it is. Yes.
Okay. 12 plus I think 2. Yeah, so 14.
Yeah, you're doing all right. You don't pass out this time.
Excellent.
I would give him to Corian, but he's probably very used to it. So
I bet you I could drink you under the table, Corian.
I don't play drinking games.
You're no fun.
I prefer to be alert and not dead.
We're in an inn. What's the worst that's going to happen here? Besides, I have lots of magic.
I don't know. Our horse died in the stables at this place, so
Yeah,
a lot can happen here.
Yeah, but that's because one of our party members apparently bought drugs and drugged the horse because he thought it was being mean to him.
Right, and Mike over there's got a wanted poster on his head in Thieves' Camp. You guys found the entrance to the Thieves Guild, so we know they're here. We've got probably an angry iron mine owner. Who knows what he's gonna do?
That one was your fault, though, so you can't blame that on us.
Hey, man, I didn't make him try to back out of the deal.
No, I agree that was a reasonable price. I maintain it was a reasonable price. All right. So I guess we just do small talk until...
We can play cards. I've got cards.
I am totally up for that.
All right.
Cool with cards.
I'd rather do that than show my genitals. So.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about when that happened. You know, is he always like that, Avarice?
The half-orc kind of like looks at the group strangely.
I'm gonna wave politely at him because I'm a little buzzed.
He waits back and continues his cleaning.
I'm gonna cast a mage hand just to wave at him one more time.
He looks even more confused, and he actually heads into the back now.
What's wrong with that orc?
That is a half-orc, I say.
He has taste.
What's that supposed to mean?